Hello and welcome to ESL Revolution, everyone. I am your content creator and professor, Dr. B. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back, Crimson Empire, Crimson Rebels. That's right, we are back for day 3, video 3, and we are bringing you Conquest Advanced today. That's right, Conquest Advanced for you. Some extra features for you to consider when you are working through the Conquest system. If you have not subscribed, hit that button, hit that bell for notifications, because you know you want to. Come on, guys, help a guy out, will ya? You want to. I know you do. You're going to. And get these videos out to your friends who are also playing Star Wars, perhaps new because they're on stream. These videos will definitely help. And on that measure, bring them into Crimson Rebels and Empire, will ya? I mean, if they're playing in some other guild, come on. How many other guilds are producing videos for you guys? Anyway, I'm just kidding around. So yeah, so I want to touch on some advanced features of the Conquest system. If you haven't looked at the basic system, the basic video that I created for you guys a couple of days ago, please by all means go check that video out, because it does touch on some of the basic elements of the Conquest system and what it is and what it's for and how we use it in Star Wars: The Old Republic. Okay. Second thing I want to bring up very quickly is a huge shout out to Nyla and Sandwich. Thank you very much. Congratulations. You guys are the first two officers for the guild, and I want to just give you a big shout out. Thank you so much for all of your efforts so far. You've been great, taking a huge burden off my shoulders, I can assure you. So thank you very much for that. Good luck, and of course, if you've got any questions, I'm around. I'm here. I'll help. It's no problem. Okay, so Conquest Advanced. Now, there's a link that I'm going to put into the description channel. This is a website produced by Volk. He is quite a prolific Star Wars writer in terms of the types of hints and guides and things that he puts together. He has a really, really good Conquest page. I'm not going to be using that necessarily as a guide or a frame of reference for what I'm going to be talking about today, but there is a ton of stuff in there, and I would highly recommend checking that out. Volk, thank you so much. I'm sure a little puny channel like mine, you're probably not going to pick up and see, but thank you so much for all of your effort over the years. It is greatly appreciated. Okay, so Conquest Advanced. Here we go. Let's hit our L key. So I finished the Conquest on this character yesterday, and as you can see, I'm 53K out of 50. So I've completed my personal Conquest, and at level 75, these are my rewards. Conquest is divided into 3 level sections. Okay, we've got from 10 to 49, 50 to 70, 71 to 75. Okay, so there's 3 different sections. Once you hit those markers, your rewards will change. Okay, that's something that you should also know, especially if you're new. It's not something that is really talked about all that often, and especially if you're not a frequent visitor to the forums, you might not know about that. So you might be looking at your rewards and thinking, that's weird, I'm level 23, why am I not getting those rewards? The rewards that I'm showing you are for level cap. Okay, so please keep that in mind when I'm doing all of that stuff. You could also go ahead and check out the second video that I produced, which was the unboxing video of 15 different weekly rewards that I got as I was pumping out the Conquest for the guild. So go check that out. I'll leave a link to that video at the end in the frame. Just go ahead and click on that. Okay, so the first thing I really wanted to talk about was the idea of more characters. More character does, in fact, help you and the guild. And let me explain why. This is advanced feature number 1. The more characters you have, you're going to increase your personal rewards. You're going to increase your weekly award return. Okay, and that's good for you, right? Because you're going to get money, you're going to get gear and all sorts of other things. And you are also going to get these things right here. Okay, and I showed you these things yesterday: command, engineering, and logistical encryptions. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, we are shooting for the command encryptions, okay? That's going to unlock an important aspect of our guild ship, which will allow us to give you buffs and bonuses for about a 2 to 4 week period, okay? So these are really important. This will actually help manage some of our future expansion, okay? So the more characters you have, the more encryptions you receive. Those encryptions can go into the guild bank, and then those encryptions can be used to buy the things that need to be bought to open up the guild ship. So let me just, if I go into the perks here. So this is the, wow, we're almost at level 29. Oh my God, you guys rock. So you can see we've got each of these areas, each of these rooms. These locks here, these are different rooms of the guild ship. Now you can see here that I've put something into the docking bay and the bridge because those two areas are unlocked, okay? Now, if I go to command room, these are other things that are very, very good to have. Of course, the room is unlocked or is locked, so I can't do anything with it, and that's why we need those encryptions. 300 encryptions will unlock one of these rooms for us. So 300, 600, 900, 1200 encryptions. Okay, that's a lot of work. It's going to take time. I'm not expecting this to happen overnight, so don't worry about it, but it is something to keep in mind. We will be focused on an individual room until we purchase that room. Okay, command encryptions are the one we're doing, so let's keep that going. So the more characters you have, the more encryptions you can provide to the guild. Now again, if you didn't check out the other video before, if you go into your inventory panel at the end of the week, you go into the materials and you go into your miscellaneous. I don't know if I've got any in here because I might have taken them out already. Let me see. Yeah, I've already taken them out. So in the miscellaneous section, you're going to be able to store, those will be stored for you. Those encryptions will be stored. All you have to do is drag and drop that item into your inventory. Okay, into your inventory, and it will be stored there. And then you take that item from your inventory and you put it into the guild bank. Okay, and let me just show you what that is. So if you go over here, this is the Republic side, the Imperial side. This is the inner docking bay. Okay, so if you look at the map here, this is the inner docking bay. This is the outer docking bay of the fleet. It's the same map on the Imperial side, but the supply, for instance, would be at the opposite side. These here are switched. Okay, so you can see here, that's where I am. And if you go into the guild vault, you can see that we have 2 logistical, 99 engineering, and 55 command. Okay, so we are starting to collect those, and it's very, very good. Now, as players, you can deposit those things into the guild bank, but you cannot take them out. It is locked for you for security reasons. Okay, moving right along. So that's the first thing. Second thing that I want to tell you about as an advanced conquest feature is this little thing right here, Stronghold Bonus. Now, as a new player, that is probably going to be 0. You know, it's okay. That's fine. You're probably going to have a 0% bonus. And the reason is you're new. And I'm not expecting anybody at this point, unless you've got Manidon, sorry, I'm just speaking Korean there. Unless you've got lots of money, then like real life cash lying around, send me some, then you probably won't have that. So what is a Stronghold Bonus? Well, click the U button. And you can see we have 2 tabs over here for strongholds. We've got the personal and the guild. The guild strongholds do not calculate toward the stronghold bonus. Keep that in mind. It is only your personal strongholds. All right, personal strongholds. So you need to have 6. You need to have 6 strongholds unlocked, and you need to have all of the expansions purchased for that stronghold in order to have that percentage increase. You do not need to have decorations in the stronghold for you to have that 150%. Okay, so that, just keep that in mind. You do not need to decorate. You only need to have them unlocked. Now, I have Ka City, Manan, Tatooine, Yavin, Coruscant, and Nar Shaddaa. There are 4 strongholds that are the cheapest that you can buy. They don't cost a lot of money. Okay, Coruscant is cheap. Nar Shaddaa is cheap. Kas City is cheap. That's the 1, 2. Oh yeah, sorry, I meant 3. Sorry, those 3. So Kas City, Nar Shaddaa, and Coruscant. They are cheap. Now, by cheap, I mean they're actually not that expensive, and you can start working towards saving, I think, fairly responsibly. Those 3 will get you, I think, at a plus 75%. Okay, so if you get those 3 plus you unlock all the rooms, you will be at 75%. Now, where do you go for that? If you click on the, again, this is on the Republic side I'm doing, but you're going to see this right here. It says strongholds and crew skills. Okay, strongholds and crew skills. So let's go over there. I'm going to jump onto my, right, so we're going to go over here. I'm going to show you exactly. They are in the outer docking area. Okay, they're in the outer docking area. And it's the next one right here. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to talk to the Stronghold Commissioner. You can talk to this guy on Fleet or on Coruscant, okay? If you're just moving from your starter planet up to Coruscant, he's also there. I think he starts opening up at level 16 or 17, if I'm not mistaken. Now, over here, this is the Stronghold area. We have Rishi, Tatooine, Yavin, Alderaan, Coruscant, Nar Shaddaa, and Manan. Okay, so if I go over to here, let's say, actually I'm going to do, let's see, I'm going to do, where's Coruscant? Let's do Coruscant first. So if I click on Coruscant, and I click on the purchase, okay, now I've already purchased this. So what you want to do is you want to do a legacy purchase, okay? Legacy purchase. That's what you want to do. I don't remember the amount of money offhand it costs. I will put a link in the description with that, okay? So Coruscant and Kas are the same price, okay? Coruscant and Kas are the same price because they are the starter strongholds. I think they're like 500K a piece. They're not very expensive. They're not huge, but to be quite honest, they're pretty decent if you're just starting out. And the last one over here, again, is the Nar Shaddaa. You want to go to the Purchase tab. And again, you want Legacy Purchase. Do not buy Guild. You can't anyway because you're not a Guild leader. So just use the Legacy Purchase. Now, you'll be able to buy 2 on the Republic side. You'll be able to buy Nar Shaddaa and Coruscant. If you are on the Imperial side, you'll be able to buy Kas and Nar Shaddaa. So you're going to have a character on each platform in order to have all 3. And those will be legacy bound. Okay? So that's how you get those there. Now, if you buy those 3 and then you unlock all the rooms, you're going to be at 75%, give or take, which still means you need 3 more in order to kind of unlock that full amount. The next least expensive ones, you're going to be looking at Tatooine, Manan, and Yavin 4. All right, those are the kind of the mid-range prices. You're going to be looking at probably about 8 to 10 million credits altogether for those ones. So that's something that you're going to probably want to be saving up for. But even just getting one of those strongholds is going to put you at a plus 25% bonus and will help you get that stronghold, the progress. Wow, I can't think. I'm going to have a coffee. Hang on. There we go. Your conquest points. It's going to make you go. It's going to make them a little faster. The next thing about this also is that the conquest is legacy wide. Okay, you do not need to do this on every character. You only need to do it for your legacy, which means once you have this bonus, you have it on this server only. Okay, that's the important thing. It's this server, and you have it for all of your legacy characters. That includes Republic and Imperial side. So if you have only one character, you do not have a legacy wide bonus yet because you only have one. In order to have a legacy, you need to have 2+. All right, you need to have like 1 on Republic, or 2 on Republic, or you need to have 1 and 1, or you need to have 2 on Imperial. You just need to have more than one character, and that legacy clicks in. You're gonna have to choose a name and everything like that. That's a whole other video. Okay. So that's the second big thing that you can do as far as an advanced conquest to kind of help you out here. Now, another thing that I want to say is the tracking. Okay. Now, you can see here I have toggle achievement tracker on. Okay, so there's an achievement tracker on here. What you can do is, let's say I want to track my CZ198 enemies. So if I click on that one, you notice that it's not going to come up here, but it now comes up here. So I have 46 of 50. I can track that achievement so I can kind of see how I'm doing on that particular objective, and I know how far I have to go. Now, here's another one. Here's another one that I find kind of helpful. Once you achieve your goal of once you achieve your goal of your conquest points. This is a personal thing that I do. Mileage may vary. Once I achieve my conquest point total of 50k or above, I stop all conquest on that character. But here's the thing. This conquest right here, defeat enemies 2, I did that on this character. But it's not complete. So if I go to my next character and I go over to CZ, depending on where you're from, and I kill 4 players, I get 7,500 conquest points automatically. then I can leave and go off and do something else. So don't necessarily max out the conquest points on one character if you have already achieved your 50K. Go to a next character, utilize that, and then bounce again. Okay, so that is a little thing that I do. Again, you don't have to, but it is something that I find myself doing quite often. The other thing that is really, really helpful is following these conquest objectives. Okay, some of these, as you're leveling up, you're not going to have access to because you're not at max level. But one of the things you can do is just go in and let's say you're going into a new planet. Let's say you're going into Taurus, for example. So I'm going to go down to my T's here. There's Taurus. So I need to complete 2 missions on Taurus, and I need to have 75 kills. Perfect. That's great. Now you're done. Once you have done that, that gives you 5,000 for this. It gives you 5,000 for that. That's 10,000 plus defeat enemy 2. That's 17. And that's 7,500. You now have 17,500 from one planet. Once you have that, go to another planet that you haven't done the dailies on and do those until you get your 50K. Utilize this. It will really, really help you. The other little advanced feature that I would do is sort by progress. Okay. If you click on this arrow, there's name, points, progress, repeatable, tracked, type. Progress is the easiest thing, in my opinion, to use because it will show you all the things that you have finished at the top. So you don't have to worry about those. If they're green, they're done. Okay. If it's a weekly, that weekly will stay there. Let's see if I can find one that's a weekly. Let's see. Yeah, this one here. So this CZ19 weekly mission, I only get that on one character. Okay, I only get it on one. It's done, but it's in there. These ones here, these are dailies, which means I can go back tomorrow on another character and do those again. So this is a way for you to keep track of what you're doing. Okay, this is 22 minutes long. Can I think of anything else that needs to be done in terms of advanced? Not offhand, but those are some things that I think are very, very helpful for you to keep in mind in terms of conquest and what you're doing. So those 3 things, just to reiterate: multiple characters, number 2, stronghold bonuses, number 3, watching your the conquest objectives, and the little tab here on this screen. Very, very helpful. I hope this helps. I hope this helps you kind of progress forward a little bit in this, move forward. Let me just say one caveat about all of this. These are kind of advanced features of the program here of the Conquest. And if you are a new player, I do not expect you to be doing this. Okay? I don't. Plain and simple. You're not ready for it. You don't have the money to invest in strongholds. I understand that. Do not feel like you are not participating because you don't have these advanced features active and ready to go. You are participating because everything that you do in the game is working toward that conquest objective. Now, as you can see here, look at what we've done so far already. In 2 days, we have 1.6 million. We have 5 days left. We are doing exceptionally well. So even if you're not following these advanced tips, you are all helping a whole lot. And look at this. Look at that. This is awesome. It's very, very good. I'm so happy that this is working. Now, it is my hope that once we hit the 5 million mark, I will be able to then upgrade from medium to large yield, and we'll be hitting that 5 million mark, not the 2 million mark. So Let's go. I think we can do it in the next 2 weeks. I think we'll probably be there. Hopefully I won't eat my words on that, but I think we're going to be doing particularly well this week. So great job, everyone. Keep it up. I hope this has been helpful. Sub if you like it. Hit the notification button. Anything helps this channel out for sure. I'll see you in game, everybody. Thank you very much. Peace, and may the force be with you.